Quick warning before we start. Today we'll be talking about a cyclist death, and some of the facts may be triggering for anyone who's had a close call with a driver. Hi friends, if you're new here, my name is Patty, and I'm Winnipeg's first bicycle mayor. A bicycle mayor is a volunteer position, a person who is a catalyst representing cycling progress and the interests of the community. Bikes.org believes that we must ensure our cities are more livable and fit for the future. To become a bicycle mayor, you first must check if your city has one. If it doesn't, you complete an application and submit it with 3 letters of recommendation. So yeah, it's not a democracy. Suck it up. You're stuck with me for at least 2 years. But then you can apply to be one yourself. I originally started this channel to talk about e-bikes and to get more people cycling year-round. But to make that possible, we have to fix things. And that's where advocacy comes in. The definition of advocacy is public support or recommendation for a particular cause or policy. My stated goals are to normalize riding a bicycle and to advocate for the completion of our disconnected bicycle network. This is the reality in many places in North America. We may have bicycle networks, but they're often missing connections, with bike lanes to nowhere, throwing us right into traffic or up on the sidewalk. A contentious stretch of road on Wellington Crescent between Academy and Stradbrook becomes a mini highway inside the city and breaks up 2 stretches of bike infrastructure. It's only 1.3 kilometers long, and advocacy groups have been asking for a road diet here for over 15 years because it's a rat run that drivers use to avoid more congested roads. However, according to the local city councillor, we have limited funds. Let's be honest, there's also this fear of pissing off drivers by narrowing the road and inserting a bike lane. It's like the powers that be think that cyclists don't vote. A couple weeks ago, someone in the bike community told me we need to be careful how much we ask for. We don't want to sound too militant. We don't want to be seen as radicals. In urbanist circles, you hear things like, start small, do the little things that are within your reach. Connect with your neighbors, make friends at City Hall, be patient, don't give up. While that's true, I have a few questions. How patient do we have to be? How many friends do we have to make at City Hall? And how much time do we have? I'm willing to bet that one Winnipeg family in particular may be thinking that we ran out of time and we have been too patient and not radical enough. The family of a man who riding his bike to work on June 6, 2024 was killed by a man driving too fast on that one stretch of Wellington Crescent. It's been at least 15 years. How much longer do we have to wait? How radical do we have to get? How much money is a life worth? Who do we have to convince that our safety isn't an optional line on the city budget? When the news of the collision came out on that Thursday morning, the cycling community collectively gasped, holding their breaths, zooming in on the pictures online, first wondering if it was someone we knew, then immediately thinking, that could have been me. Just hours later, it was confirmed that Rob Jenner died from his injuries. We assembled quickly and a sit-in was organized for the next day, where over 180 people blocked the intersection where he was killed. Whether lycra donning, road cyclists, bike commuters, weekend park cyclists, or all of the above, we felt like this one hit a little too close to home and we had enough. More importantly, we are enough. We are many, and we demand our city to do better and to do more to keep us safe. Rob did everything right. He was cautious, he made himself visible, and avoided rush hour by leaving for work extra early. Yet he was killed because of an important missing link in our bike infrastructure, because a driver was able to reach high speeds in less than 1 kilometer in the middle of the city. We're in a crisis. There have been over 130 collisions involving pedestrians and cyclists in Winnipeg just this year, and it's only the beginning of July. It's not time to back off, it's time to double down. But to get the buy-in from the people who can fix things, we have to show them the numbers because of votes, because our safety is a ballot item. So if you're in Winnipeg, ask me how you can join the movement by going to paddybikes.com and filling out the contact form. We are going to do a ghost bike processional and installation for Rob on July 25th. Check out the events on my website. If you're not in Winnipeg, but feel like this story could be about your city, find your people. Search out your advocacy groups and start a conversation in the comments, asking others for more information. And if you have an advocacy group in your city, please leave that information in the comments. Look, we don't want to take anyone's cars away. We just want everyone outside of a car to have safe options. Yes, that costs money. But like my friend Doug from Warren Cars says, wait till you find out how much highways cost. If you want me to cover more topics like this, more rants, please let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what topics you'd like me to cover. If this is the kind of content that you like, please consider subscribing so that I can keep doing it. Let's make a change together.